Alex, a young woman with a penchant for vivid dreams, fell into a deep slumber one fateful night in her new house. In a dream, she found herself in an eerie, decrepit mansion, haunted by a malevolent presence. A ghostly figure, cloaked in darkness, chased her through shadowy corridors, instilling terror in her heart. Gasping for breath, Alex jolted awake, her body drenched in sweat. Relieved that it was just a nightmare, she tried to steady her racing heart. But something felt off. The room was icy cold, and an unsettling stillness filled the air, as if an unseen presence lingered. As Alex collected herself, she noticed a faint whisper, barely audible, echoing through the room. The voice, haunting and filled with anguish, seemed to emanate from the darkest corners. A shiver ran down her spine as she realized the nightmare might not be just a figment of her imagination. In the dim light, Alex glimpsed a shadowy figure standing at the foot of her bed. Panic surged through her veins as the ghostly presence materialized before her eyes. Its ethereal form exuded a malevolence that sent chills down her spine. Summoning her courage, Alex spoke to the apparition, wanting to know its purpose. The ghost's hollow eyes met hers, filled with an inexplicable sorrow. It reached out a translucent hand, its touch icy cold. Alex recoiled, but the ghostly figure remained, seemingly desperate to convey a message. In a voice filled with pain and longing, the ghost revealed its tragic past. It had suffered an untimely death, its spirit trapped between realms. It implored Alex to uncover the truth behind its demise, to bring justice and release its tormented soul. And the only way the ghost could rest is claim a soul which is its curse. Alex now woke up again and realized all of this was a dream. It was in fact a dream within a dream. With a sense of relief, she tried to get up for a glass of water but was unable to move. She tried again to move only to realize she was not even able to move her hands or even her legs. That's when she saw that ghostly presence right in front of her slowly moving towards her. The ghost was now climbing on the bed and moving on top of her. Alex was paralyzed. This was the case of sleep paralysis from which she used to suffer during her childhood. But right now, all of this is real. All of this is really happening. The malevolent presence haunting the mansion grew stronger and more vengeful. Shadows enveloped her, whispering wicked thoughts that manipulated her mind. The ghostly figure was not right on top of her and sitting on her chest ready to suck her soul out. Alex tried to shout for help, move her body, but she was absolutely paralyzed and couldn't do anything at all. Absolutely terrified, she closed her eyes while she was feeling the ghost sitting heavy on her chest, touching her face, her hair, her hands, and gradually piercing her chest to suck her soul out. Eventually, Alex woke up after a horrifying dream and a terrifying attack of sleep paralysis. She was able to move her hands and body now. And she got up from the bed thinking of all that she had dreamt of. As she walked around in her room, she felt something was still off. She reached out to her phone, but she was not able to pick it up. She tried again, but she was unable to even touch it. She was not able to touch any object in her room. She turned around to the bed and was horrified to see herself lying on the bed still. That's when she realized she had died in her sleep. The dream she had witnessed happened for real. The sleep paralysis episode happened for real, and now she was a ghost herself. She heard someone call out to her, and when she turned around, it was the same ghost she had seen. Horrified and terrified, she was unable to come to terms with what was happening. She tried to scream, but before she could, the ghost had now taken her soul, which is now trapped, forever tormented by the malevolent presence. The nightmare had become her eternal reality.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Make sure to subscribe to Horror Stories for more such content. Stay tuned for our next video, where we dive deeper into the world of ghosts and the paranormal. Until then, sleep tight.